Hello there my friends, and welcome back to Simon Outdoors. I've got a confession to make. The other day when I lit this I was enjoying myself. Unfortunately, on my children's trampoline I have burnt holes into their trampoline. Lots and lots of little holes. So I am very sorry to my children. So if they jump on it now, they've got to jump around the outside, because otherwise they might go straight through the bottom. But anyway, I brought you outside in my garden today. I put some posts on Facebook about making these earlier. No, I don't make Kinder eggs or the toys inside. My children have the Kinder eggs now and again as a treat, and I save these. I've had them a couple of weeks, and what I've done is I've filled inside. I mixed cotton wool with petroleum jelly, which is Vaseline. I just bought a massive tub from the pound shop. Guess how much it cost me? Yep. Leave comments below. And then I put some dry cotton wool on the top. Now what I had thought about doing is, when I open these, take it out and make a fire, but sort of because we keep changing them all the time, well, it's either recycle it or burn it. So for this one I think I'm gonna just pop it open, drop a spark on it, and we'll see how it goes. But this is loaded full of petroleum jelly, all that. So you can imagine opening this up, putting it somewhere. I'm going to sit it just in that little hole there, because it'll sit like an egg cup, and drop a spark on it, and then get your other little bits of sticks. So we'll get the camera set up and we'll get cracking. Okay, I'm sorry I couldn't get the camera any higher. I've only got this tiny little phone tripod. So as you can see, the little plastic egg, give it a squeeze, and I've got the dry cotton wool on the top, and then start to see the petroleum jelly here. So we'll sit it on here like so, and I'll get my ferro rod out with the new scraper that I'm using, that I got from Contact Left. That's a UK seller. Tell them Simon Humphrey recommended these on his YouTube channel, and we'll see what they might do for you. Okay, well, these are brilliant. So let's get some sparks on it. Look at that, first go, and you can see it's just gone to 3 minutes on the recording. Let's see how long this burns. But yes, I'm very, very happy with these strikers. Brilliant on my larger ferro rod. I've got two more of these bigger ones that I've not started using yet. I debated on leaving one in different places. I've got some in my car and stuff like that, some in my rucksack for when I go out, so I've always got a means of making a fire. So then I can make a cup of tea or just enjoy relaxing by a fire. I was thinking the other day about making different bits and bobs for bushcraft. Maybe, like I've seen people making Coke cans by cutting them in half and sliding one into another and putting little holes in. I think they use something like methylated spirits, and it creates like a gas stove effect with all the little flames coming out of the holes. But just using a Coke can as it is, and then maybe mixing Vaseline with something else and sticking a wick in it to use it as a lantern. But we've been burning for 1.5 minutes now, and you can see it's lasting a long time. The plastic has melted, the lid's gone off down the back and melted onto the metal plate, but we've still got a good fire there. Now you could use one of these for lighting your fire, or, well, depending how long this burns, you could make these and make them as a source of fire. sorry, of like light. If we'd have to test one in the dark, see how good they were. You could maybe just leave a couple around the outside of your camp for a bit to provide some light. But if you're doing that, you might not want to burn the plastic, which I can understand that, leaving obviously burnt plastic on the floor. But this was just a test. The other ones I'll probably save because it's not often my children have Kinder eggs. They're too expensive for what they are. But I will save the little plastic tubs on the other one. I'll just get the cotton wool out. You can see the plastic slowly burning now, but this is going to last a long time, I think. That was the rabbit banging then. I'm right next to the rabbit hutch. But yeah, I think I'll run out of stuff to say. Oh, for my birthday, my father got me a book on like crafts using recycled materials. So I was debating what to do next project wise. For myself, I was debating doing another traditional frame bow saw, but I was thinking about other bits and bobs. Maybe try and come up with some different new ideas for inventions for bushcraft, for camping and things like that while I'm outdoors. Maybe one thing I wanted to have a go at for many years is to make a crossbow, a wooden frame crossbow. My son had a toy plastic one, very simple design, and I thought, I could copy this, but I don't know. It's one of those things I'd like to do, but where would I use it? One of the other ideas of something I've wanted to do for many years is make a small boat. I've always wanted to do that, but it's where around here would I use it? I don't live near canals or anything like that, so I don't know where I'd use that. But I have been watching some other videos just lately on YouTube where other guys go out with an inflatable canoe and do firelighting and a bit of bushcraft and that while they're out, which is great. All I can say is it's kicking off a bit of smoke now, but I think that's more of the plastic burning. I'm just glad my wife's got a washing in. I left my coat out from yesterday. I was gardening in all the bad rain we had yesterday. I got home soaked wet through. There's nothing more better than having a nice warm shower afterwards. But you can see it's giving off a good flame, that is, and it went up with one spark. And that's, well, I believe it's a lot down to this little striker here, 6-sided striker. Brilliant. Brilliant little thing. But if you've got some ideas of things that you would like to see me make, or try and have a go at, then leave comments below. One mad idea I'd thought about doing, it's getting the wood, some scrap wood, because I don't want to waste the plywood that I've got, is over by the swings. I've got an old bicycle that was given to me. I'll fix the brakes and the gears on it, and put 2 new inner tubes in because they were both flat tyres. But unfortunately the back wheel is now buckled on me, so I don't use it as much. And obviously when the wheel goes round with it being buckled, it rubs on the brakes, so you don't seem to go very fast. And the gearing on it as well is not very easy. It's a very hard gearing. It's probably alright if you live in Norfolk where it's all flat, or Lincolnshire. But anyway, what I had thought about doing about the wheel is to try and remove the sprocket from the rear wheel and make a wooden wheel to replace that. I thought it would be a bit of a laugh, and when I'm riding down the street with my wooden wheel bicycle, it'll get a few looks, but yeah, well, it's just